What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry. And earlier today, the Hornets, they kind of surprised everybody with this move. We signed Spencer Dinwiddie on a 1 year deal. Now, honestly, this is something that is kind of just like completely out of left field. Um, I saw, Spencer Dinwiddie signing, and pretty much every little name that somewhat, intrigues me. I could just click on the notification to see, and it said Charlotte Hornets. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, okay, we were already, kind of trying to figure out guard rotation, how many bodies we have, and then this is just like, okay, our cup is running over. Like, what are we doing? We have an abundance, a real abundance. Like, we have a real problem now. But um honestly, I think this is just another depth move, man. Um I think that we are positioning ourselves to be competitive no matter what. I think at this point, there's a pattern established. LaMelo goes down, our season goes with it. Well, I think we have fortified the guard room to the point where, injuries shouldn't derail our season. If your season's over because of an injury, ultimately it's a depth issue. And we addressed that. We're prepared for injuries. Um, Now we definitely need more forwards. So there is a trade coming. Something is coming for sure. And that might be tomorrow, day after, who knows. Um, but I'm happy with this Spencer Dinwiddie signing. It brings just even more talent into the building, which is something that we need. And it's for the vet minimum. So I'm happy. I mean, we're paying him $2.3 million. I'm happy as fuck. Like, bro just averaged 14 points last year. And he was on the vet minimum last year. So, hey, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? He signed these vet minimum deals pretty much every single year since that trade out of Brooklyn where he got bought out. So, he pretty much just been signing minimum deals. Um, I'm cool. I'm happy with that. We know what he can provide. Come off the bench, give us double digit points. 4 or 5 assists. Um, and if we need him to play, he can play. And I think he probably will, especially if the roster, stays how it is. But I could also see him just being an extra body. I don't think he would come here just get straight up DMPs. But I think that, you know, obviously you can take KJ, NSJ. Those guys are going to be the odd man out. Um, and some trades are going to have to happen for sure. Like, our roster is just full as fuck. Um, but do I think that he can get some minutes? Yeah. I mean, there's something to go around. Um, you know, but it's definitely an interesting move for sure. Um, and I know that Jeff is not done cooking. I know Jeff is not done cooking. Now I don't want to really overly think it because, like I said, 1 year vet minimum deal. I don't think we're really gonna, disrupt anything that we're really trying to build because of this. Um, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I know people talking about this means Collin Sexton is gone, or this means LaMelo might be like, yo, signing Spencer Dinwiddie on the vet minimum deal is not affecting LaMelo Ball. I'm telling you that right now. Now, hey, who knows though? Could it, could we be preparing for just a bigger move? But he's gone. Hey, maybe, but I don't see at all us moving on from LaMelo when this is the most talent he's had around him. Now he can actually pass the ball to people who can actually make a shot, and we're gonna trade him? No, come on, no. Now this move, Okogie, Josh Green, Nick Smith Jr., KJ Simpson, all very expendable right now. Um, I mean, KJ and Damian Ball are two ways anyway, but I feel like if we were to trade like a bigger name, it would probably be Miles Bridges, just because at this point we do have we do have the bodies at the two, at the three. you know, we really need that real deal four who has the size and the ability to guard, or somebody who can play the four and the five. Um, so it'll be interesting to see kind of what we do. in these next few days. Something's coming for sure. Like, definitely be prepared for that. And that's something that we're not used to as Charlotte Hornets fans, man. This is not the Mitch Kupchak era, man. Jeff Peterson is in on every deal. He's getting shit done. He's trying to figure out, how can I get a first rounder here, a second rounder here? How can I just hop in the mix, do anything, man? And I love it. And with all of these assets, man, you have shit to trade. So, I don't think we swing for the fences and try to, go all in and trying to make a finals run. Like, no. But do I think that we're building a formidable roster to withstand injuries to really try to make us a playoff run? Yeah. The East is wide open, man. Why the Hornets can't be the 5th, 6th seed healthy? Why can't that be a viable goal? And then if you fall short of that, 7, 8, you're in the play-in, you win those games, you're in the playoffs. A playoff berth is all this fucking city needs to be all in on the fucking Hornets, dog. We in a 10-year drought, dog. Even a first round exit, 5, 6 games, hey, bro, we was in the playoffs. Like, it's something that you can build on next year. So I really think that we're going to try to compete this year for sure. And having as many able bodies as possible is definitely, a good thing. We have good problems right now. And that's something that we're not used to. We have a good problem. We're already debating the other day who starts, who. And now we add another body, and it's like, damn, who plays, bro? We're talking about somebody like a Sion James potentially being on a two-way, which would be like the highest pick ever to be on a two-way. He was the 33rd pick. You talk about him on a two-way, and his agent will not be happy with that shit. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think it's going to go like that. I don't know, because Jeff said all 4 guys were going to play when he was introducing them. So, I know a lot of things happened since that draft, that draft introduction. We've added a lot of people to the team since then. But, it'll be interesting to kind of just see how this all shakes out, man. But anyways, I'm wrap this up. Just wanted to make a quick little video because, all this was happening when I was at work earlier today. I finally got a chance to get off work, eat, and now it's just like, yo, let me get this video out and talk about what the fuck is going on today. Now, like I said, we have no clue what the fuck is going to happen tomorrow, but we know Jeff's cooking. Something is looming for sure. Something is definitely in the air. This is not y'all same old Charlotte Hornets, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all comment down below what y'all want to see us do, what moves y'all want to see us make. I probably will make a video like in the morning or something. I'll probably drop a video about what trades I think we should make or who I think we should acquire. I ain't gonna necessarily play with the trade machine too much, but I might. And just kind of see, because at this point, I think we still have our whole mid-level exception, so we have around 14 million to play with. So I'm going to try to look and see whose salary is around there and just see, who can try to pluck away from a different team. But anyways, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.